皆さん、
こんにちは。
キキです。
ようこです。
二人合わせて。キキと
よくです。同じ代。同じ代。
ということで、
そう、ここはどこですか？ここサンシャインコース。
サンシャインコース行きたかったのよ。憧れのサンシャインコースト。
ね、
もう本当にサンシャインいっぱいのサンシャインコーストですけど、
見てください。
何て町だっけ？ここ。
ギブソンですか？ここ確かギブソン。
賑やかな。
賑やかだね。
フェリーでバンクーバーの方から40分。
40分近かったね。もうサクサクっと来れちゃった。
そう綺麗だったしね。
本当そう。
到着してここが一番賑やかなところですよね。ギブソン。
ギブソンが。もう皆さん楽しみ。ちょっとお腹が空いてきました。実は。ごめんなさい。少なくて皆さんお腹がね空いちゃってるんですよ。
コーストといえば
オイスター。
シーフード。なんかね、この辺にめっちゃ美味しいとこがあるんだって。
どこだろう。
このレストランに行きたいからわざわざフェリーでバンクーバーから来る友達もいるの。
うわ。
それぐらい有名なとこなんだけど、多分ね、見える？
青い屋根のところ。
そうフレッシュフィッシュ。
ちょっともう今すぐ行きましょう。
行こう。今から。
じゃあ皆さん行きます。行こう。あ、お姉ちゃん。
はい。
そこに。あれ。
そう。今回の旅はね、紫の旗に目があるっていうこの目を探そう。
まず一つ目
発見。
じゃあ行ってみよう。
はい。
So my name is Matthew Lovegrove, and I am the manager-curator of the Sunshine Coast Museum and Archives. And we are here in Gibsons, British Columbia, and we're situated in the traditional, ancestral, and unceded territory of the Squamish Nation. And we are the regional heritage museum for the whole lower Sunshine Coast. So that means that we also work within the traditional, unceded territory of the Sechelt Nation. And we have 2 floors of exhibits, and we explore all sorts of histories in collaborations with our communities. Everything from working with local First Nations to more of the settler history. And there's quite a lot to enjoy here. Lots of stories about the Sunshine Coast. So, of course, First Nations have been located and situated here since time immemorial, going back thousands and thousands of years. And so it's a very fertile place. There's, of course, fishing has been a really important part of the history here on the coast. With settlement and colonization, logging has been very important as well. So fishing and logging were 2 of the initial industries. As we've transitioned from that, it's more so into tourism, and it's become a very popular place for tourists in the summertime. And so, right around the early 1900s, there was Japanese settlers who came to this area, and many of them first arrived to work in the logging camps or to work as fishermen. And so Japanese families helped to populate the Sunshine Coast here, and were an important part of the communities here and helped to build the communities. One specific family that was quite interesting was the Konishi family, and they arrived in 1913. And they were quite well known in the Sechelt area. They ran a farm. They used to deliver vegetables and fruit to people. And they also opened up one of the early stores on the Sunshine Coast called the Settlers Supply House. And so the Japanese settlement here on the coast around early 1900s has been a really important part of the history here in recent times. And so for our work at the museum, we are currently trying to do more research and to build up the collection of archival stories and records based on the early Japanese settlement here on the coast. Of course, with the internment in 1942, we have a disruption of that settlement and the community building from the Japanese settlers here. And so right now we're reaching out and we're trying to speak with folks who have descendants or are descendants of the early settlers here on the coast. And so we're trying to build those relations, and our plans are to do a larger scale exhibit on the Japanese settlement and internment on the coast eventually.